Hey guys, thanks for watching another thumbnail. This weekend I saw The House with Amy Poehler and Will Ferrell. And guys, this is with the K review. I'm Victor, and you know what? Will Ferrell is literally 2 feet taller than everybody in this movie. Like everybody. If The Rock was standing next to him, he'd be like, probably. Oh, he'd look way different than The Rock because like he's not as strong. He's probably a little shorter than The Rock.
With a K review.
It's VIC?
No, it's with a K.
So when I first started seeing trailers for The House, I was actually kind of interested in going to see it. I am also a little bit nervous about, reviewing comedy movies because right now it seems like a lot of comedies seem to either go raunchy, light, or independent. And what I mean by independent is those ones that are just kind of like under the radar and they're really like soft and like there's dry humor in them. But recently Will Ferrell has done a couple of crap movies like Get Hard and Daddy's Home, which out of both of those I think I like Daddy's Home just a little bit better. And Amy Poehler, she does a really good job. I loved her in Parks and Recreation. I loved her in the movie Sisters with Tina Fey. She did an incredible job. In fact, that movie is something that I would tell you guys you need to go see that one because it was better than what I ever expected it to be. And in this movie, The House, they're playing Scott and Kate and they're trying to raise money to get their daughter's tuition paid for. Now, I like movies like this because they have an absurd plot, they have an absurd thing they're going to do to fix the problem, and it can only be funny, right? And it is kind of funny. I kind of enjoyed this movie where I thought like halfway through I wasn't going to enjoy it, but I really like how Amy Poehler and Will Ferrell really like work on screen together. Like there's certain couples in movies like you don't believe, like they work off really well. Like even in The Mummy, Tom Cruise and the other female lead in that movie, they just didn't work with each other. I really didn't believe they had any connection. But in this one, with Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler, they both have that really like dry sense of humor sometimes. And like, I'm pretty sure in some of the scenes, like they were ad-libbing some of their lines. They're able to work off each other really well. And that's the thing that I kind of enjoyed is that they worked well together, and also everybody else in the movie just kind of had like little separate storylines that kept this thing going. And the other character in this movie that I actually really enjoyed was Frank, who's played by Jason Manskowitsky. Here's his name. I do not know how to pronounce it, and I'm sorry. But he actually had a really good presence in the movie, and he was hilarious. There was often times where I wish they had more scenes with him in the movie than they would have with Will Ferrell, Amy Poehler's character. And there's also one other thing that was really surprising in this movie was there was a significant amount of blood, like gory blood, and there is a special guest appearance in the movie, I guess, that happens, and I thought it could have been a better guest star, but they really played it off very well in the movie, so I guess I can accept it. But in general, I actually kind of like this movie, and I really think that if I looked at it harder that I may not like it, but it works. It works. Like all the characters do come together, and they don't focus on every little small detail, but there's a lot of like little side stories that help to keep this movie going. And that's something that's really important. In a comedy, you're either going to focus on the main characters and have all the laughs with them, but in this one, they kind of filtered it out and everybody got a little bit of screen time, and it was actually really good. So I think I'm going to give The House about a 3K. It's going to be a really strong 3K. So I would say that you guys need to go see this in theaters for a cheap price, and make sure when it comes up on streaming, you put this probably, I would say, in the top 10. And when it comes out on video, make sure that you rent it. And yeah, thanks guys for watching my review. I really do appreciate all of you subscribers that I do have. Make sure to leave a WAK comment below and let me know what is your favorite Amy Poehler movie and what is your favorite Will Ferrell movie, and what is your least favorite raunchy movie that's come out in the past 5 years. Leave me a little WAK comment there. And yeah, never forget, if you don't like what you're watching, you can always turn it off. But thanks for coming back and seeing me. Now check this out.